SyncApps and Cazoomi is really a solution that will help any industry.
Hello everyone, this is John, and today we are kicking off this series with Julian Dilantek, a CRM consultant from Nexell, the first Salesforce partner in Europe celebrating their 20 plus years and one of our favorite partners here at SyncApps. Hey Julian, thank you for coming on today. It's a pleasure to work with you as one of our partners here with SyncApps for almost 5+ years now, onboarding your Salesforce clients with SyncApps as the go-to automation solution for your business and organization. How's it going there, Julian?
Hi, John. Thank you very much for having me today. It's going pretty well. You know, summer is getting warmer and everything's nice here. So yeah, happy to interact with you. Happy to talk to you today, and thank you for the opportunity. So we're talking about Nexell. So just a quick intro, if that's okay with you. So on my end, you know, been working at Nexell for the past 5 years. I've been wearing multiple hats. You know, at the same time, I'm building some demonstration. I'm also working on the project management and also working on the customer experience and customer support side. So quick word about Nexell. As you mentioned, very well. Nexell was founded almost 20 years ago, so back in 2002. So we're actually celebrating our 20th birthday this year. So this is the celebration are happening this coming September in Geneva in Switzerland. So you can go to our website, nexell.net, to check out some more. So just to get back on the topic, so we're a team of about 25 multinational, multilingual people, all based in Switzerland. So really our mission here is to help our customers, you know, build better relationship through the CRM solution. So we are focusing on Salesforce here, and we're also, you know, providing them with our strategic expertise. So we want them to be able, just like you, I guess, to focus on their mission more efficiently and work towards, you know, really their business goals, while we on the other end will take care of their systems. So that's really what we do. So again, focus on everything Salesforce. First European Salesforce Partner in 2002. So we are operating over a very wide customer base. That goes from many industries, so nonprofit, you know, fintech, chemical, pharma, manufacturing. We also have many different size of customers, so from the small and the startup customer to the enterprise size, and we work both locally in Switzerland and also internationally, as you may imagine. So really, our services are very wide. It goes from, you know, consulting to technical services with, for example, developer team. We also have, you know, all of that customer experience, where we will also work with our team to build website and do some web design. So again, project management and so on. And we also over time developed many different solutions. I'm just going to mention the QR bill. In Switzerland, we recently had a change where, you know, paying via QR code became like the new norm. And so we created a module for that, but we have many more. So again, check out nexell.net to have a bit more info. So in a nutshell, that was that quick intro, Mino. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's great to hear. By the way, Julian, just a quick question here. How do you celebrate your 20+ years? Just all of the team will go to the Switzerland because, as far as I know, do you have a lot of team members, right? Like coming from different country.
So all of our team members are based in Switzerland, but we're coming from different parts of Switzerland. So we have team like around Bern region. We have, of course, a part of our team which is in the Geneva region. and part of our team who is more towards the German-speaking region. So we're talking about, on the Zurich side, for instance. So we will do our celebrations in both places, Geneva and Zurich. So yeah, we spread all over Switzerland, and then we'll get together eventually.
I see. Yeah, that's cool to hear, Julian. Can you tell us about how does working with Salesforce as a boutique Swiss company and a Europe first partner?
Yeah, sure. I mean, this has been really a great combination of work between Salesforce and us. We're always in a very close relationship, working with whether that's the Salesforce.com AEs that we have close relationship with, or on the other end of the spectrum with the nonprofit organization, with the Salesforce.org, as you may know, which is the initiative on the nonprofit side of things. So yeah, I mean, we're having a very close relationship, and it's really great to be working together, and it helps, I think, both ends to have the solution side as well as the partner implementer that can help the clients as well. So we're really working close together.
Then when it comes to ROI, Julian, how do you see your clients get this? Let's say, for example, when it comes to time, that how much they save for the time and how productive they are when you onboard clients with SyncApps.
Yeah, so you're talking about time and so on. So for sure, definitely. When it comes to technology, whether that's from SyncApps like Cazoomi or from Salesforce, really it's about time is money, and we want to save our customers both ways, so time and money. And there's a lot that SyncApps like Cazoomi does. So, for example, in terms of data, if we're talking about data specifically, it saves them a lot of manual time to actually move data back and forth from a system or another, which in turn, as you may know, when you talk about data, it may incur some errors in the files. So having SyncApps as their integration platform will help them, saving in terms of data quality, and it will, of course, free time for them in terms of where they can focus on their initiatives. If we're talking about nonprofit, on their business, if they are for-profit companies. There's many other folds. So, for example, in terms of visibility, of course, as you know, in the Salesforce world, it's all about that 360-degree view, and the fact that the stakeholders in one company or nonprofit are able to see how and when the clients have been contacted without having to switch apps, but they don't have to go to MailChimp because the information is in Salesforce. So it's very, very important, and it also helps in a third fold, which is collaboration. So it will, eventually reconcile the marketing team and the sales team, and they can see how complementary they can be with one another, where you have the marketing team who will focus on, for example, the marketing efforts with mailing campaigns, for instance, or newsletter creation and so on, and the sales team, if we're talking about both teams, where they will have, for example, direct conversation with the clients, and they will see directly with the integration that information from MailChimp coming via Cazoomi, and they will see, the different point of entry, and how the conversation can start, and how it can benefit in terms of creating new opportunities when the client's coming up saying, "Oh, I saw your newsletter and I saw your new product," or that kind of way. So it's really many folds that it can help. It's not only time and money, but time and money is there, that's for sure.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I agree with that, Julian. Yeah, yes, but because here in SyncApps, the major role is considered as a bridge for both systems, so that all the organizations would have an easy access for them to see what's happening inside their both system. Like they don't need to go to the another system just to check those engagements, because SyncApps will do that automatically for you. Then at the same time, all of the manual imports and exporting thing, SyncApps will do that automatically. So basically, that's a good feedback coming from you, Julian. So thank you for that. So yeah, talking about that, Julian. So how's the ecosystem now of Salesforce going in this tech downturn, Julian?
Yeah, exactly. So as you probably have lived it yourself, but I think everybody was affected by, COVID-19, the pandemic, and we're all like see quite a transition at that time. So let me talk about two different angles. The first at Nexell, and the second about really Salesforce and the tech world in general. So first, on our end, we saw that period as an opportunity, which allowed us, to invest in Nexell, in the company. We could, for example, rebrand Nexell in terms of the website and documentation. We had new talents joining the team, and what we also did is that we have NexellAngels, which is heading towards the non-for-profit sector. And with this initiative, we made a pro bono work to help all of these organizations who were in need at the time of the pandemic, to move towards, a more electronic relationship. And so we help them onboard onto Salesforce and Salesforce.org. Now the second fold is about Salesforce and the tech world. So really, what the pandemic did is that it really reinforced the need for an all digital and work from anywhere world. So in terms of Salesforce, it really continued its growth, even though the pandemic happened. It's still growing strong. And then we also seen this illustrating by the acquisition of Slack. So not so long ago, Salesforce acquired Slack. And the idea, again, in the same mindset here, is to really be able to facilitate communication, but also to kind of move that physical headquarter into like a digital headquarter. So this transition really was pushed and emphasized by this epidemic.
I see. So basically, it affects you during the pandemic time. So since 2020, up to now, but we base it on the market, Julian. We see that the trend is not that quite stable in the market, like in the Salesforce side. So yeah, so aside from the internal organization in Nexell, how does it affect when it comes to the revenue, something like that, or the company itself?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. So I really think that they had it's about reorganization and how they can keep the relationship despite not having as many physical touch points as they could have prior to the pandemic. So really having tools like the one we're using now, for example, helping them transition quickly and smoothly, just like you do at Cazoomi, with the integration. It all comes down to that, which is helping into transition into having a workflow that's smoother and can have all of these synergy, all of these solutions come together and work as one. I think that's really what impacted them most, and develop again new way to interact with either their constituents if they're non-profits, or their clients if they're for-profit companies.
Then, Julian, so what's the process on onboarding a client with us?
Sure. So give me just 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah. So as you know, we're focusing on Salesforce, and many of our clients use separate tools, as we talked before, related to their marketing efforts, marketing campaign. So yeah, we talked about newsletters or email campaign, for instance. So just to give maybe a more down-to-earth example, on our end, we see many of our clients using MailChimp, for example, and for that purpose, and since they are also implementing Salesforce, or they're already using Salesforce, they are looking for, for some synergy. And this is where SyncApps by Cazoomi comes out. And basically, how it happens is that our clients reach out to us and tell us that they need that integration. And based on the requirements that they have, what we do is that we will configure Cazoomi for them and take them through the setup configuration so that they can understand, later on what the flow is about, how it works, and how they could potentially and very easily, change it in the future. And now that you're mentioning the onboarding process, I think it's very important to point out that you guys at Cazoomi have been like a tremendous support to us and to me in particular. So every step of the way, that different steps that you have when you do the setup from 1 to 6, we know that we can rely on your outstanding support. To be transparent with everybody listening to us, I personally benefited from your help, John. Many instances for that. So I really, since I'm talking to you right now, I really just want to enjoy that time to say thank you. But more than you, there's the whole team who's been supporting, as well. For example, Dave has been a great support. I also had interaction with Dax from the development team, who's been very supportive as well. So you guys are really, responsive. You're also very free to set up very quick sessions so we can have a conversation very freely. And yeah, I mean, even going further than this, in the past, I had, requirements from clients, and I was able to talk with the team, and I saw that, for example, some features were implemented really fastly after we talked about it. And that was really, really impressive to have, that adaptation that you guys had from, what's the requirements to here's the solution. That was very impressive. And we can really rely on you and on your work. So this is really one of the strong suit that Cazoomi has. And I'm really grateful for all of your help, all of your support at all times. It's really, really important for us and for our clients, obviously.
Yeah, I see that, Julian. Yeah, because as SyncApps vision, that's what we wanted to have as a trademark, like to have a great support, to give them the detailed information about any of the use cases that you will be encountering, or any use cases that you have, so that we could, guide you to the right resource here. So yeah, I really appreciate that, Julian. And yeah, hearing that one, Julian, based on your implementation, how much time and money do you think it saves them? And because we've heard from our nonprofits consultant that it saves them $2,300 per year and also 200% ROI. How about your clients? We know for a fact that 2,300 is a big saving for a certain business, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's correct. So you mentioned this $2,300. I mean, every dollar, or actually on our end, every Swiss franc is basically counting towards, supporting. If we're talking about nonprofits, it's counting towards supporting their initiatives. So it's really important that we can know that Cazoomi helps out for them to gain as much, so that they can really focus on what matters most. So this is where they can really benefit from the technology like SyncApps, like Cazoomi, so that they can reach out to their constituents, whether they are, donors or volunteers. So this technology really helped them focus on what matters most and what makes a difference for them. So absolutely, every ups is good to take for all these nonprofits, and I think they are grateful for that.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Then for 5 years working with us so far, what is the most feedback you get from our product and which particular feature they love the most?
Yeah, I mean, overall, our clients are very satisfied with SyncApps by Cazoomi, your guys, your solution, your support. I think it's, to be honest, nothing but satisfaction. So really, on our end, there's no complaints. we're very happy for the integrations and SyncApps by Cazoomi. In terms of features, there are many features that you guys can help us with. On my end, I've been focusing a lot on MailChimp and the integration between Salesforce and MailChimp. So for all of the viewers, please know that Cazoomi offers a ton of integration. So if you're not working with MailChimp, if you're working with Constant Contact or the solution, please know that they probably have a solution tailored for you. And the website also will have the list of all the features you guys offer. So I just want to mention that before I go over just a few features. So I'm just going to name a few. For example, one that's the Salesforce custom checkbox to MailChimp audience. So this is really key for having really that very specific segmentations and being able, on one end, for example, if we're talking about Salesforce, checking a box and really having that reflected in MailChimp right away. I mean, it's amazing. There's also other features. I mean, it may sound obvious, but it's not for everything. So for example, the email opt-out is very important, that you can have, that if someone unsubscribed, then it's sorted out in Salesforce. You also have the feature to do this the other way around, where we can opt out from Salesforce and it's unsubscribed from MailChimp, which is really important to have that bi-directional functionality. And this is something, again, that some other connector, and I'm thinking here on top of my head on the standard MailChimp connector, which doesn't offer not even half of the features you guys offer. For example, you don't have the opt-out there, which I think for me is an essential. You guys do it very well. They don't have the update on the campaign member status. That's something that you guys do as well. You guys allow for syncing on leads, contacts, accounts, and personal account. And on the other end, on the free connector, you only have leads and contacts. I'm not talking about support. So your support is tremendous, as I mentioned. On the other end, there's not so much support. So really, it's day and night. In terms of other features, like I briefly mentioned, I mean, the fact that we can track the marketing metrics, like the open, the clicks, the bounce, and so on, bring them back to Salesforce. It's really important. I mean, if you're working in marketing, you're going through a Salesforce campaign, you want to be able to see the impact that your work is having, and then you can, refocus or reorient your efforts if needs to be done. So yeah, really, there's many features. I'm just going through a few of them, but really helpful and really, you can really pick and choose what fits your workflow. So really great features.
Thank you for highlighting those features, Julian. Yeah, those are the very powerful features that SyncApps has. Then most of our subscribers really love to use it. Then basically, Julian, we're still doing some enhancement, improving our products here so that it would be easy for our subscribers to use it. And more features to come as we want to engage for those features that it would help those future subscribers to use it, especially you here in SyncApps as a partner here for almost 5+ years now. Then yeah, thank you for that one. Then so what's the top industry do you guys usually encounter when they're looking for a solution like SyncApps?
Yeah, so I was looking a bit quickly, and it's really I saw like two type of industries. So we talked about nonprofits, that's for sure, but also on the flip side, which is kind of a direct opposite, we have, for example, the financial services industry that work with SyncApps. So as you can see, I think that SyncApps and Cazoomi is really a solution that will help any industry. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're I know that you have clients in pharma, but if you're in pharma, if you're nonprofit, if you're for financial industry, no matter the industry you're working on, I think that really SyncApps can provide you with tremendous value and really add up to your flow, simplify, free sometimes. And again, I think all industry can benefit from SyncApps, absolutely.
Yeah, I see. Then last, Julian, then when it comes to the most of the competitors of SyncApps, how do you see what is the advantages of SyncApps? Do you think then how does this attracts your clients when it comes to pricing or whatever it is? Yeah, you can just mention it, Julian. Yeah, just wanted to also to see if what really attracts our subscribers aside from you guys or so onboarding some clients with us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys at SyncApps offer, different price brackets. So before we're talking about pricing, I mean, the fact that you're offering a free trial is really useful because the client can, from the beginning, even they are connected to a sandbox or to their product environment, they can see the value of SyncApps on the free trial, and they can see the power of the integration and how they can benefit from it. So really, that's before we go into pricing, that's very important. Now, in terms of pricing, you guys offer like 3 different brackets in pricing, and it's really important because thanks to these different brackets, the clients can really see, depending on their need, what price offering will benefit them the most. And we've been able, to orient our clients to the best pricing, the best price point based on features and on the requirements that they have, so we can always make sure that we will give them the best option in terms of pricing. And also your website described very well all of the features, all of the difference between the different pricing options that you have and the future you benefit from and so on. So I mean, it's really clear, very easy to select, and the price points are great. And I know that you also offer discounts for nonprofit. So we're talking about nonprofit a lot, but it's also really a plus to bring that extra value on top as well for them. So yeah, great.
Yeah, thank you for that, Julian. Yeah, I think that's very detailed, Julian. Thank you very much. And I assume that and I think all of our subscribers today and all of the viewers would really love to hear that one, especially for the pricing comparison of the competitors. As we're going to, we already have some updates and upgrades of our pricing now, and all of the hot features was already included to all our paid plans already. Also, and all of the upcoming features, we'll be putting that here in our YouTube channel also very soon. And I think that's a wrap for today, interview, Julian. For sure, our SyncApps subscribers and Salesforce user would get a lot ideas and knowledge on this segment. Again, if you guys are looking to build a relationship on your business or organization, we highly recommend Nexell, as it helps you optimize your process with custom CRM solutions. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you won't miss an update. Bye, Julian. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John. Have a great day.